I speak Turkish, mostly English, but my parents speak my mother tongue, which is Kannada.
Arabic and English.
I can speak Spanish and English.
I was born here, Wilmington, Delaware.
I was born in Christiana Hospital.
My family is from Mexico, from a small town called Tenancingo de Degollado.
I'm very proud. I try to represent both countries because I am born in America, but I do come from a family that are Mexican.
I can speak a little bit of Spanish. I speak a little bit of Arabic and Iraqi Arabic.
Yeah, I speak Turkish, and even though me and my brothers and sister mostly speak English, my parents try to encourage us to speak Turkish more.
I speak Creole. It's like a language in Africa from like Sierra Leone.
Knowing both English and Spanish, recognizing both different sides of different cultures, it just helps you have a broader understanding, not only language-wise, but more like community, social, political-wise.
I can help family or friends, or sometimes I even help people who I don't even know.
Christiana was really supportive. They helped me face my fears as actually trying to speak fluently.
When I first came here, I didn't know English at all and barely any Turkish, so I feel good that I got accepted in this school because I went a great school. I have great teachers and really nice friends.
The teachers are like welcoming you. If like you need help with anything, they're always telling you what you need to do so they can help you become better at everything you're trying to do.
During the month of Ramadan, we get our own separate room to sit in during lunch times. We don't have to be around the food. We can pray there all the time. Even Miss Boyle now in the library, she allows us, the Muslim students, to pray there.
A mí me gusta the Christiana School District.
Yo amo mi escuela.
Yo pertenezco en mi escuela.
Yo me amo mi escuela.
I belong in Christiana School District.
Hi, I'm Dr. Evelyn Edney, the very proud head of school at the Early College School at Delaware State University. Here, we cannot think of anything more equitable than college access to all. Our students are earning an associate's degree or up to 60 college credits while they're in high school. The early college model is about the power of place. Our students are in high school here on the beautiful campus of Delaware State University, located in the heart of our capital city, Dover, Delaware. So far, our students have amassed more than 13,000 college credits in the 9 years that we have been open, and we could not be more proud of them. We call that Hornet Pride. Catch it.
There's the community component that's so important. And when we say community, it's serving the needs of not just our children, but of their guardians and their parents.
My mother grew up in bilingual schools in Havana, Cuba, and she too became inspired to become a teacher. And she started off as a Spanish and Latin teacher.
For her, she would always say, there's one thing that people can never take away from you, and it's your education. Doesn't matter. And so for her, education was first and foremost important, and she worked very hard to ensure that every child had an opportunity to have a solid education that really incorporated their identity.
Of course, to be part of something that was her vision and mission, supporting all students, but in particular a population that didn't have a voice. Because when you don't have a voice, you are voiceless. And she was their voice.
Welcome back to a new academic year at the Indian River School District. As we embark on a new school year together, we stand united in our commitment to educational equity, a powerful principle that fuels our passion for nurturing a community where every student can thrive. Together, we are all part of a system that cultivates each child from the beginning and all the way to the end.
for me, student voice, I think about making sure that students have a seat at the table. Being able to build relationships with them and make them feel and know that their voice is important, I think is so valuable to student voice and within our district, within our BSD community, within the culture and the climate that we want to resonate with everyone. Our partnership with Up for Learning, which again pushes that collaboration with youth and adult partnerships. This year we had a total of 3 conferences, and they were led by the students. Those high schools were then able to pick their top concern or area of growth that they want to lean towards. And then you can go back to school and speak to it. And when you're sitting at a cafeteria table and you're having a conversation with one of your peers, you can then say, oh, well, we're working on this. And would you like to come and join this group and be a part of the student voice that's being about change and encouraging change in student voice and collaboration with adults?
Student voice is the reason why we're here. I mean, school is for the students. Teachers are teaching for the students. So student voice is a big factor in our school community as we are trying to cater towards those needs that students have.
Career and Technical Education and STEM Initiatives work group focuses on engaging each learner in an equitable and high-quality education, enriching experiences and meaningful relationships so students achieve their individual career and life goals. We ensure students have access to early career experiences and successful transitions, that they are participating in high-quality coursework aligned to industry. We are strengthening communication, policies, and advocacies as we align systems to ensure equity. These agreed values guide our behavior to courageously center all initiatives, conversations, and actions around measurable goals that prioritize equity, student growth, and educator success. We practice a growth mindset for partners and ourselves by seeking opportunities to lead, offer and welcome help, and give and receive feedback. We use data transparently to challenge assumptions, to support discussions, develop routines and timelines, nurture intentional partnerships, and make decisions. We seek out, prioritize, and intentionally incorporate student, educator, and community voice. And we act as a team to support one another, reach our goals, and celebrate success.
Over the past year, we have engaged in co-creating and completing an equity gap analysis tool to guide our equity strategies, policies, and procedures. We reviewed topics such as equitable student access and opportunities, culturally responsive practices, student-centered learning, family and community engagement, a diverse staff of excellent educators, and school climate. We continue to enhance opportunities for students, educators, and partners to share their voice in the designing of pathways and programs to make a more culturally competent workforce.
We are Educator Excellence of the Delaware Department of Education, and we would like to share with you ways that equity informs our work. Our director, Michael Saylor, would like to share that our EdExcel aim statement drives everything that we do. We oversee everything recruitment, preparation, induction, advancement/development, as well as evaluation for all teachers and all leaders in the state of Delaware. And data informs everything that we do as well.
We're the Title Programs and Grant Support Team. We assist LEAs as they leverage opportunities to impact student outcomes. In our quest to raise awareness, we have taken a deep dive into equity to understand our biggest impact and influence on student outcomes. As a team, we are examining what we do and what we offer in order to influence student agency and empowerment. Students and their families are not defined by their circumstances. We encourage LEAs to reflect on how language influences their work to provide equitable opportunities for students and families. A key highlight of our equity work centers on communication, beginning with the examination of federal language. Our team is shifting from the use of deficit language to student-centered language. We are all agents of change. In our awareness of and focus on language, our goal is to influence a shift in how we communicate with, about, and for our students. Our goal is to support and influence LEAs in the way they plan, spend, and monitor the use of funds to bring the most benefit to our students.
Welcome to the Prison Education Summary of FY23 Equity Projects. The focus of the Prison Education Program is the successful reentry of residents back into their communities. The prison population is a unique subgroup of Delaware's population. It does not reflect the same proportions as the American Community Survey estimate of Delaware's age demographics. The same is true for the prison's gender, race, and ethnicity estimates. The FY23 Prison Education Program focused on student response to instructional delivery, community services awareness, and hiring staff to work with bilingual students. The outcomes from the Vaughan and Young student surveys reflected that we needed to review our purchase process for instructional materials, and that staff meetings should review student data and discuss equitable treatment of all students, that the interview process for prison education positions should include questions on diversity and equity, and that the program needs to delve deeper into the student understanding of their classroom experiences. The outcomes of the Baylor Women's Institution Survey led to an increased understanding of gaps in the services for Baylor residents exiting the prison. The SCI Prison Education Program focused on the provision of services to residents whose primary language is not English. The program was able to hire a bilingual classroom assistant conversant in both English and Spanish. Reducing returns to prison is a complicated process. The Prison Education Program is committed to providing educational and support services to all students that will lead to a successful reentry into their communities and no future returns to the criminal justice system.
Hi, I'm Faye Schilling.
Hi, I'm John Carwell. We are with the Delaware Department of Education's Charter School Office. Our mission is to ensure that every charter school student in Delaware has a high-quality education.
Educational equity means that each child receives what they need to develop to their full academic and social potential.
And one way to achieve educational equity is through school choice. It's about giving every child the opportunity to thrive and ensuring parents are active participants in their child's education. When we combine equity, school choice, and parent engagement, we create a strong foundation for every child's success.
At last year's Equity Summit, I helped coordinate several sessions about Parent Camp, a transformational family, school, community engagement model designed to build connected school ecosystems of caring and supportive adults surrounding our kids. Several districts and charter schools in Delaware are currently implementing the Parent Camp model.
This year's Equity Summit will feature an array of sessions to help participants develop and implement strategies to ensure that each child receives what they need to develop to their full academic and social potential. We hope to see you at this year's Equity Summit.